Megan, stop. We all need to stop. Now let's begin. My name is MeganBatoon and I have something in my eye. Wow, I'm like really out of breath from that. I've done 1.5 workouts and the half was me thinking about doing a workout. Which brings me to this. What is the main difference about this video? Uh-oh, I have everything ready. For the first time in my life, I'm prepared. I feel like lately I've been going down a really big self-deprecation spiral, which is something that happens kind of cyclically, and it's time to fix that. I'm gonna start catching myself whenever I'm saying bad things, and I don't know, not do that anymore. Just frame out the most unhealthy thing in my life, and then we'll make the second unhealthiest thing. Everybody online right now in their kitchens during quarantine are making banana bread. People that make banana bread are finding a way to use their ripened bananas. I don't have ripe bananas, but I do have near rotten tomatoes. So I'm going to use these tomatoes before they're fully rotten. I'm gonna make something that my mom used to make all the time, which is pasta salad. I'm sure that this is every white family's meal prep, but this is one of the easiest things that I've ever made. I was eating it in the last cooking video where I make my own birthday cake. As much as I am a crazy person about plating, I don't even plate this because I eat it straight out of the Tupperware from the fridge. That's what this is. You don't plate this, you just shovel it. Okay, so I've washed everything except for this. See if I can wash the expiration date off of these. How dangerous are we talking? March 25th? Well, time is, these are really expired. Alexa, are expiration dates really a hoax?
According to Insider.com, expiration dates are a sham.
And that's it. Oh my God, usually verbose Alexa is really just getting to the point, cut and dry. You heard it here first. Visually unappealing, but when we cut them, no one will ever know. If you need a meal in 10 minutes, this is your thing. The only thing that takes time is cooking the pasta and refrigerating it. Other than that, you're golden. Let's freaking breeze through. I'm confident I won't mess up one bit here because I've done this before. I think when you start to feel disrespected by your own son in your own household, I think that's the key. Anytime you start feeling like you can't do something or you're being really self-deprecating, just do something that you know that you're really good at. For some people, it's having a conversation with other people. For me, it's making the least healthy salad possible. Counterpoint, lots of cat hair. I have found a way to make the traditionally unhealthy pasta salad my mom used to make healthy, and here's how. Starting with this. These are bonza. It's pasta made out of chickpeas, so honestly, what is the carb? Pretty high. Well, at least it's not wheat. Get a pot, fill it with salted water. Crumbs? I cannot. Okay, I'm gonna salt the water, and while that is boiling, rude. The disrespect in this kitchen today, unspeakable. I got rotini pasta. This is the weirdest makeup tutorial. If you can see, the rotini pasta has little ridges. A quick lesson on Italian pastas. The reason that they're shaped in different ways is so that they can be a vessel for all the sauces. Rotini pasta has a bunch of different grooves. So in all of these grooves, it's gonna collect all of our sauce that we're gonna put in later. Done deal. Oh my God, it's like she's knows something. While the pot of water is boiling, I'm just going to chop all of my vegetables. And what I really like to do is have a bowl on the side that you put all of your compost in. We've talked about this before. Having this makes me feel like a chef. Cleanliness. I'm going to slice them in half, and then I'm going to grab a spoon. No spoons! Oh my God, I was almost fully ready. Oh, you know what? I'm actually messing up quite a bit. I need a compost bowl. I need a compost bowl that's not a mesh strainer because this is gonna get juicy. I'll leave this out because we are making pasta, so fine. Look at that, I am ready. From here, I'm just going to scoop out all of the seeds and the insides. All we want left is the rind of the tomato, because once this is refrigerated, it's gonna start extracting all of these juices, and then it's gonna make your pasta salad a pasta soup. And no one likes cold soup. Gazpacho. I've actually never had gazpacho before, but it is a cold soup. Hopefully you can see this, and if not, you can imagine it. The amount of times I say just to imagine something that I should be showing you visually, I feel like my channel has just turned into an imagination exercise. Look, I'm helping you and your brain. You're welcome, actually. This is really good if you have a big family with a lot of kids, or if you're just really lazy and eat like a family of 4. And that's not self-deprecating because I feel like that's a very accurate representation of everybody right now. Cool! So now that we have these, oh my god! That literally sounded like a cartoon. Just gonna make sure my cats aren't dead. Lavalier le Matre. Victor Crumbs. Lavalier's full name is Lavalier le Matre. I can't even. Lavalier le Matre. I don't speak French, but that is the man who discovered the Big Bang because 2 a.m. Lavalier is always consistently making the craziest loud banging sounds in my house. So that is her last name. All right, etymology of my pets' names. Never thought we'd get here. I'm going to slice the tomatoes and then I'm going to dice them. Oh, you know what? I'm not even listening to everything I know. Before and after you use your knives, you're supposed to sharpen them every time. That keeps them sharp. Really glad I didn't lose a finger there. Keeping along with the whole guise that I know what I'm doing, which I do. Oh shoot, this is boiling. Oh no, this is all good. There's no shoot here. So now that that's boiling, I'm gonna put all of this in there. From here, I'm going to cut a few of these celery stalks off. How many do we need? Won't know until I see it. Oh my god, everything's on fire! I swear I know what I'm doing. Look who's back! Freaking Manny Pacquiao. I love that my cat is also Filipino. I was gonna make a Manny Cat-Kiao joke, but I'm better than that. Oh yes, of course, I should narrate what I'm doing. I'm just taking each of these celery stalks and in the groove of them is where I'm slicing. So, vertically, it looks, oh, that's way more fun to do that way. Wow, cooking is fun, who knew? Now I'm just going to align all of the celery stalks up to my knife. This would be a really good insert of a close-up shot, but I'm not going to do that. This is gonna give a crunch to the pasta salad because all the other ingredients are quite chewy. That's a lesson I've been learning really, really recently, probably in the last week. Has been like, hey, you can't care so much about everything, especially now. Like, everything just has to be okay with the way it is. And I'm loving that. As someone who overthinks everything and nothing's ever good enough, literally verbatim from my ex-boyfriends. Oh, that's sad. It's good to feel like you're growing, and I think in order to grow, you've gotta let go. Gonna note that for my journal. I would say it's looking like we maybe have too much celery. So, edit that. 4 celery stalks, not 5. If you have little kids / are me, I'm gonna put almond butter on these and chew them. At least there's one thing that's not inspired. Inspired? No. Expired, but wow, that Freudian slip. We're gonna start assembling everything. At the very end, we're going to put the pasta in there, but the star of the entire thing is tuna, like the least adored meat on the market we are going to use. We're gonna give tuna its shine that it hasn't had since the 90s. This is like the worst version of tuna. I love that I'm like not pitching this very well. Like you've got hamachi, you have ahi, you have my cat eating every inch of the tuna that I do have. If Crumbs likes it, that means it's good. I'm using just like packaged tuna. This is no water, no draining, so it's way easier. I don't need, well, no water or some water. Let's just be honest with ourselves. So now that you have your tuna right there, we're just gonna smash it all together so that it's no longer chunky. Crumbs, the hygiene nature of this, okay? We're trying to set an example. It's almost as if I'm not even here. All right, generally this is ready. Fine, and you know what? Everything is fine. We need to drain this anyway. So I'm gonna drain this off camera, but just imagine it. This is fine because we want the noodles to be cold. Anyway, so this is gonna give it a chance to cool down. This is the amount of pasta we have, which looks like less pasta than normal. So that's interesting. I'm gonna run it under cold water to cool it down even more. I'm gonna put it in the fridge while we figure out the rest, just so it's perfectly ready. Here's the second star of the show. They're all equal stars, nobody is top billing. This though is one of my favorite things that I've been using for a couple of years. This is vegan mayo. I don't know why my inflection went upwards, it's just vegan mayo. I will probably use all of it. It is so good. So this is gonna act as the dressing, which really should not be called a salad. It's really just a pasta coleslaw. This is getting comical for literally everyone but me. From here, adding to that, I'm putting all of the tomatoes. Let's actually put all of this so we don't waste anything. The crunchy parts are one of the best parts of this, so let's get all of the good in the pan. Now we toss in our pasta. As I'm mixing it, I'm folding it in, but then I'm also pushing it together. Okay, so I worked out 2 times now because, wow, my forearm. I'm gonna add salt and pepper, but always taste what you're working with before you salt and pepperize it. This is good. Salt, pepper. I'm being very generous with the pepper. Usually I don't love pepper too much because it changes the entire flavor profile of anything that you use. I don't think a lot of people understand that pepper is like a for sure seasoning. It doesn't like enhance the flavor, it changes the flavor completely. If you don't need to use pepper, don't use it. Salt on the other hand, pour that shit on. I love salt. Oh, this is so good. I could just eat it from this bowl, which I probably will. I can't see a world in which you get sick of having hot pasta, but if you do, this is a good way of doing it. Flip it on its temperature head and make cold pasta. It's easy and nostalgic. A lot of people like it. If you don't like tuna, I think you'll probably still like it because it's really just that good. Wow, I mean, I can't stop. It does look unhealthy, but there's no wheat and there's no egg? Wow. I know so much about pepper, but I don't really know anything about vegan mayo, aside from the fact that it's very good. Here's my Tupperware. It really looks like I'm giving up on life, but I'm not. I'm just prepping to enjoy days to come. That's what this is. I'm putting all this in there, and this is now going to be my meal. Oh my God! Truly, this is all that there is. It's just now me eating this for the rest of time. Okay, that has to be enough. I guess I should show you, actually. And there you have it. This is a 10-minute vegan tuna. It's not vegan because there's meat in it. This is a very confused dish, as we all are. This is your 10-minute tuna pasta salad. It's just good. Nothing else to say. If you have any childhood nostalgic, easy to make meals that you're having during the quarantine, let me know. I definitely should probably switch things up because this is the 3rd batch of this that I have made. I'm not complaining, but a little variety would be nice. Alexa, play. And now we dance out.